Today, I will be giving you a full tour of the Celebrity Reflection from Deck 16 all the way to Deck 3. We will see all of the amenities and main attractions. Hey y'all, it's Koala bringing you Koala Tea Cruise content. On the very top deck, we have the Solstice deck. This is a sunbathing lovers area for sure, with views all around the ship and overlooking the basketball court. As well, this is a little bit of a lesser known area, but that means it is a great spot if you want to get views while also not being in a relatively crowded area. Now, let's head to the Lawn Club. If you're not familiar, ships in the Solstice-class are known for their lawn clubs, featuring real grass and a very nice outdoor ambiance. Here, you can play bocce ball, relax in one of the private seating areas that you can reserve, or watch some of the programs that they play on the big screen, such as sporting events. That way, you're not missing out on any of the action at home. There are two restaurants up here, the first being the Lawn Club Grill. This is an open kitchen concept, and unfortunately it gets relatively confused with the other restaurant, which is the Porch. This is a really nice environment over here with a delicious seafood tower, and both of these restaurants have seating outdoors, so make sure you dress appropriately as it can definitely get hot up on this deck. Now, as we take a look around here, we see lots of seating arrangements, but if you want to kick your feet up and socialize a little bit too, we have the Sunset Bar towards the end of the ship. This is a very lively area and it is a perfect place to relax, watch the wake, and grab a few drinks with your family and friends. There are a few amenities back here, such as restrooms if you need. This is a really great place to watch sail away, if you can find a spot. And here's the proof that this is real grass. They have an actual lawnmower here because they do a very good job of maintaining the scenery. We do have a ping pong table and some activities here right next to the studio, which is where you can have professional photos taken. Now let's take a look on this upper deck here. We're going to have many deck chairs that you can also sunbathe in. We have the Mast Grill and Mast Bar, which is where you can grab a quick drink and a bite. They have hot dogs and hamburgers, as well as some drinks here too that are non-alcoholic, so you can grab something for anyone, really. Now the pool deck does feature a few hot tubs and of course pools, and above the pool deck is the jogging track, which is where you can get your steps in. Let's take a look at Camp at Sea. Celebrity offers a few options for younger sailors. These areas are typically reserved for 17 and younger. These clubs are reserved for younger guests who want to mix and mingle as well as find activities that suit them. They have a lot of different options to choose from when it comes to having fun on the cruise ship. The Sky Observation Lounge is definitely an area you don't want to miss. You're going to have some of the best views besides outdoors that you can take in the ocean and the ports when you are docked. And there's a bar and live entertainment. Bonus, nearby is a corridor for some of the suites. Now let's take a look at the Solarium and the pool deck. The Solarium is an adult-only area which also features the Spa Cafe if you want to grab a quick bite without making your way all the way to the Oceanview Café or one of the lower decks. It's also a great place to grab a drink. The Solarium has an indoor vibe, so if it's too cold outdoors, which really shouldn't be the case in the Caribbean, then you can absolutely soak in the warmth in the Solarium. You'll have towels everywhere, and they also have complimentary sunscreen and aloe vera just in case if you forgot some at home, and I found that to be incredibly kind and very convenient. There is a pool bar where you can grab different drinks, mocktails, cocktails, you name it. And here is a closer view at the hot tub. There are life vests if you want to use them as well. The Oceanview Café is what we call the buffet. Cruise ships typically have this. This is where you can get your free eats and bites. They do have a little bit of a cafe for drinks here too. But this buffet is where you can grab anything that you can think of when it comes to a drink or food. They will serve breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and they will change up the themes sometimes throughout the cruise ship, so you're not necessarily eating the same thing every single day, but they offer a wide variety. They have classic American cuisine, and they're going to have just a lot of different things, so you can grab what you like, don't grab what you don't like, and you can make the meal as great as you want it to be. And you can grab coffee here too, to wake up to. Because at the back of the Oceanview Café is more seating, which has some of the best views out here. Now, if you're finding this video informative and helpful, make sure to subscribe to the channel. It's greatly appreciated, and it helps me make more content. Now let's go down to deck 12. We're going to have the Spa and Fitness Center. So if you want to take it up a notch with your relaxation, you can head to one of these saunas. They have locker rooms for you. Now, rather than relaxing, if you want to unwind at the gym, there's a plethora of equipment that you can use. They have weights, they have treadmills, they also have towels and disposable earbuds if you need them and you want to listen to music. The spa also features a salon, a barber shop, and lots of amenities that you can purchase to elevate your experience on your cruise. Deck 12 also hosts the Captain's Club. This is where you can find information regarding your loyalty. They have desks with different people situated, so hopefully you run into someone, but they also post their hours here too, as well as a wall of information for quick access. Below this, we have Deck 10 and 11 hosting the library. You can grab a book here or bring your own, as this is a very nice and quiet area for you to take a break. Deck 9 has Game On. This is a really interesting room. Of course, it has board games that you can choose from, but it also has these virtual tables where you can play some of the games that are built into the computer. Deck 7 and Deck 8 host the Hideaway. This is kind of similar to the library in the sense that the environment is very peaceful and relaxing. What I do like is that they have a drink station here, but they also have these really cool chairs and seating arrangements that also have outlets too. So if you want to relax and work, you can choose here. Otherwise, I would recommend choosing the Celebrity iLounge. This is a computer lounge with Apple devices that you can utilize. You can also AirPlay if you choose to, and they do show some of the merchandise that you can purchase while you're on board. If you really want a quiet place, this is actually a great spot because very few times did I see many people in here. So you would often find me in here. Sushi on 5 is going to be, as the name implies, a sushi restaurant. So if you're looking for more of that Asian cuisine, this is where you can choose. This is a specialty restaurant. Now, if you're unfamiliar, specialty restaurants do come at an additional charge. If you're looking for the main restaurant where you don't have to pay, that's going to be closer to the end of the video. We have the gelato station. This is where you can, as also the name implies, grab some gelato. Now, if you are loyal to celebrity, such as I am, check your perks because some tiers do get complimentary gelato. This is right next to a little cafe where you can grab a quick bite or a specialty drink. Overlooking the grand foyer. This deck is also where you can find some of the lounge chairs outside, where you can also watch the waves go by. And a great spot to look at the port when you are docked. Let's take a look at the Ensemble Lounge. The Ensemble Lounge is a lounge, but it actually is access to more of the specialty restaurants. You're going to find many of them, so we'll walk through here and I'll show you all of the different specialty restaurants that are back here. This is an area where they will host live entertainment as well. And they do have a bar, so you can grab a drink. Also, when they have the elite cocktail hour, you can grab that here too. And they have a menu of the full selection that you can choose from. Now, before we look at Murano, there is Michael's Club. Michael's Club is for retreat guests, so if you're staying in one of those suites, you will have access to this room. You will find concierge here and, of course, a bar as well as a selection of drinks that you can grab as well very quickly. It is relatively large for the size of the ship and is a great place to relax or unwind before or after dinner. Let's take a look at Murano now. Murano is the French cuisine restaurant and absolutely is amazing. They serve tableside food, so if you want to have lobster or a crepe, what they will actually do is they will bring a cart and cook it right beside you. It is a really nice activity. Now let's take a look at the other restaurant. So we have what is Le Petit Chef. This is also French-inspired name. However, we're going to have a very unique experience as this is We have Tuscan Grill, which is kind of like your steakhouse with a little bit of an Italian vibe. And then we have Blue, which is an exclusive restaurant that some guests can utilize. And these guests are the ones staying in a aqua-class cabin. Now, as we peruse Deck 5, we will find the Galleria boutiques. This is where you can grab some of your luxury items, designer jewelry, bags, and also some of your cosmetics. You can also purchase a timepiece here too. Outside of here, we have the world-class bar, another place that you can grab a drink. It is a little bit more of a quiet bar as it is tucked away in the gallery. We also have the photo gallery, which has a digital studio that you can select your photos from so you can purchase them and take them home with you. This is a great way to keep the memories of your cruise. They also have a small shop with some tech if you are like me and forget the amount of space you have on your SD card and you really need something. Yeah, that's where you can get your SD cards. Let's take a look at the theater. It is a 2-deck theater. This is where they will host performances. They're going to have their own line of shows, and sometimes they will have guest performers on board too. So that way you have a wide variety of entertainment to choose from. Now let's go to the entertainment court. You're going to find a bar, the future cruise desks, which is where you can have help booking another cruise if you're really enjoying the one you're currently on. And they also have some of the conference centers too. Celebrity Central is located here, which is usually where they host some of the events such as Deal or No Deal. Entertainment Court is conveniently located next to the Fortunes Casino, which if you're interested, I have a separate video doing a full tour of the casino, which I will link above. Next to the casino, we are going to find some of these shops so you can purchase memorabilia like souvenirs. If you want to grab a t-shirt, you can also find your duty-free shop here, so lots of variety and knickknacks that you can find here to be able to take home with you. And they often have sales as well, so keep an eye out for that. This is where you can find the art desk if you are interested in taking something home. Cellar Masters is located outside of the casino. This is an area for wine tasting. You can learn about and taste different wines from around the world. They have a very large selection, and of course you can converse in here as well. They do have television screens to watch entertainment too. When the game room was full, I typically found people here too because there are some tables that you can choose to use here. Overall, it's a very nice little environment to just relax in. Let's take a look at the Martini Bar and Crush. So these are two different areas. They're kind of separated, but as you can see, Crush is tucked away a little bit more. But this is where you can grab a drink, and at Crush, you can also try caviar too, if that is something you've always wanted to try, and you have the budget for it. Here you'll find a pretty wide selection of drinks to choose from, and some lounging areas too, where you can get some nice views by the windows. And this feels really nice because you can kind of tuck yourself away into one of the corners and make it a little bit more secluded if you have a party that you are dealing with. The Opus dining room is the main dining room I was mentioning earlier. So the main dining room is where you can find a 2-deck room with amazing chandeliers and a very sophisticated area. We also have Luminae. This is the retreat-only dining experience. On deck 3, we have the Shore Excursions desk, and this is opposing the guest relations desk. So these two areas are where you can receive help on your cruise. Finally, we have the Passport Bar. This is another place to grab a drink in the evening. Alright y'all, that is everything on this ship. I hope this video was helpful and informative for you. Comment down below what your favorite part of this ship is. And if you're not already subscribed, I would love for you to join the Koala family. Thank you all again, and bon voyage!